I have tried to film this video a few different times. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to talk today about maybe just, I guess, a life update. I still have some of you guys messaging me, asking me how I'm doing now and how the recovery has been now. I haven't shown you a ton of the recovery on YouTube. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen all the stories, all the updates, all of those things. But on YouTube, I've really kept it minimal, and it's for one very simple reason. I just feel like I have nothing to offer the world right now, and all I can talk about right now is my recovery process, and I feel like that is boring to 95% of you guys. It irks me to post content that I know is not good quality or content that not a lot of you are wanting to see, and so then I end up just feeling discouraged and I don't post at all. That pretty much wraps up my life and why I just disappear for periods of time. I'm not saying that I expected recovery after surgery to be like a pleasant experience. I knew that it would be hard, and I was trying to prepare myself for that beforehand. But there's nothing like knowing what it's like until you're actually living it. And for everybody, it's so different. For me, the first, week I felt like was fine. And then after that is when well, you guys saw my second week, my pain was unmanageable. And by the third and fourth week, I was able to get my pain under control. But suddenly I was faced with just all of these things coming up. Sometimes I feel weird making these videos because I feel like you guys don't care about my excuses or my life or just like all these little things. But I still show up and share these things because I do know that there is a big portion of you guys and you appreciate the raw, you appreciate the real, you appreciate these kinds of videos. So I'm showing up for you today. And I just want you guys to feel seen. I want you to feel heard. I want you to be able to watch my videos and know that you're not alone is like really my biggest purpose here on this platform. So even though I have no drive and no desire to make any kind of content right now, I wanted to make this video today because I knew that me sharing like some of my thoughts and things would maybe help one of you out there. That's my hope. The last few weeks, my depression has come back at full speed. And I can tell when I become depressed because I have no motivation for life, like nothing. I will try to stay in bed for as long as possible, or if I'm not in bed, like I'm on the couch watching TV or watching movies. I don't really want to talk to my friends. Sometimes I shut them out, or I become the opposite and I become like super duper like be my friend, be my, like, I don't even know, like annoying. I don't know. I eat a lot. I emotionally eat. And I know that that's an issue. I know that that's a problem that I have. I feel like the same emotional, sappy person that I always am. But when I'm at my healthiest, I feel very motivated. I have goals I want to achieve. I feel excited about going out and achieving those goals and those dreams. I've always been a dreamer, so I've always had all these big dreams in my head of things I want to accomplish and things that I want to do. And I guess you could say a lot of my identity has been kind of wrapped up in like the things that I do. I mean, I think a lot of us struggle with that, right? I mean, we live in a society that tells us like we are what we do basically, and that we need to get things done. And the more things we can get done by 10 a.m., the better of moms and wives and people we are. And in reality, when you have depression, none of that stuff matters. None of that stuff is present. When you have depression, the goal is to just get through the day. And there have been so many days where I've just sat here and I have literally watched the clock pass, just waiting for the day to be over so that we could start a new day. I feel silly admitting that because I know it's a waste of my life not doing anything and just watching the clock pass. But I guess a part of me just thinks that as soon as I'm able to walk again and drive again and be independent again, that I'll have my life back. But then there's a bigger part of me that's worried that even when I have all those things again, I'm still going to be struggling. I've been in some very dark spots of depression before, some very dark holes, and I get nervous. I get scared. I start to freak out a little bit when I get like this because I know how quickly it can spiral, basically, is what I'm saying. And so For me, even though I want to run away, I want to delete my social presence. And I don't know why I want to run away, but that's my first tendency. And here's the thing. Every time that David and I have had an argument, or we've had some sort of conflict rise, or there's been something where I'm just like, I just need to get away. In the past, I could just hop in my car, go on a little drive, and I'd be cool. Like, as long as I can get my daily drive in, and I can talk to God in the car, and I can just get away and see different scenery, like, that heals me inside. But I haven't been able to drive in months. And so I don't have those times alone to myself. I've been going into my room at night and just opening up the window and just looking outside and just feeling like the fresh air and stuff. And that's pretty much as close as I can get to like going in my own place and doing my own thing. I think a lot of like what I'm going through right now with the depression has to do with the fact that I just haven't been able to escape. Like I can't right now. And in some ways that's been a good thing, especially when it comes to my marriage or my relationships, because I have to hash it out right then and there. There's no running away. Let's just work this out. Let's figure this out. My independence has always been so important to me. And I haven't been very independent at all. And I have had to be completely dependent on others in this season. So yeah, I think the stubborn part of me doesn't like that at all. There's the anxiety of not knowing whether or not the surgery was successful or not. My doctor gave me some pretty unfortunate news right after the surgery, basically telling me that I won't be healed after surgery. And I know the doctors do not have the final say, so I don't want you guys to hear that from me. I know God can make a miracle, like I've seen him do it before. I know he can do it again. But naturally, I'm feeling all of those feelings of anxiety and helplessness, and I'm trying not to go there mentally. I do feel like I was very positive, and I remained as positive as I could until about 2 weeks ago. In a lot of ways, this recovery time has made me realize how much of my soul is not healed yet, how many things from my past I haven't worked through, and how much like the trauma of my past has been very suffocating to me because I've been left here in my thoughts and my emotions with nowhere to go. Does that make sense? So in a lot of ways, this has made me realize like how much I really, really need therapy on my own. Like David and I go to marriage counseling, but I need to go back to my own therapist and work things out that way. So I'm gonna encourage you guys, if you're going through something with whatever season that you're in. I mean, I get messages from you guys. Some of you are permanently disabled. Some of you live with chronic pain. When I hear those stories, my heart just goes out to you, because this is like one small season of my life, and you guys endure this day in and day out for years on end, and it never goes away. And I just want you guys to know that I look at you like you are superheroes, because you are. So in conclusion, that's pretty much why I haven't been on YouTube. It's just, like I said in the beginning, I feel like I don't really have anything to offer all you wonderful, beautiful people out there. I know that I have my story to offer still. Even when I'm in the darkness and even when I'm struggling, I can still be hope and encouragement for you guys. I look at me a year ago and I look at me now and I'm like, what happened? I don't even feel like the same person, honestly. I've been reading a lot and just having a lot of one-on-ones with God. And one of the things I feel like I have been told over and over in this season of life is not to look back, because I have a tendency of doing that, of comparing my now with my past. And we can't compare our todays, our nows with our past. We can't, because we are not the same people naturally. We're always going to grow, we're always going to change, and we're always going to evolve. And so I've been trying to permanently get my brain to believe that, that the only thing that matters is right here, right now, today. Like today matters more than yesterday did. Today matters more than tomorrow will. When we can focus on just one day at a time, it kind of makes the world feel less intense, less intimidating. I would like to believe that by the time I'm walking again, I'll be able to like pump out amazing content for you guys. I mean, we have been writing out the content schedule for January and February, and it's a lot of content. And I'm really, really excited to come in full force. Like, hear me out. I haven't left because I hate YouTube and I hate making videos. And I hate this because I am like so grateful for what I get to do here. And I'm so grateful for all of you guys. My thing is just, I honestly just feel like I'm failing at making videos right now. Like it's not the content that I want to produce. I've just been focusing on recovery just a bit each day. And I want to get better so I can come back. So sometimes the thought of like recovering plus growing my channel and making videos is very overwhelming to me. So that's just the honest truth with that. I do have some like video footage that I haven't uploaded to my vlogging channel, and that's gonna go live probably tomorrow. It's gonna be like just a mishmash of like just what we've been up to. And then we're gonna pick up the daily vlogging camera and we're just gonna start to vlog again. And I'm gonna get over my insecurities of thinking that none of you guys care about what I go through on a day-to-day basis. I just automatically assume that none of you guys want to see me at the house all day doing nothing, recovering, just this whole like journey. I've only shown like the main things, like getting my cast on, getting my cast off, that kind of stuff. I haven't shown much of the day-to-day because I just feel like I'm boring. When you're going through depression, you just feel like you're kind of in the way of everyone else. And I know that that's not fair to you guys because you didn't get a say in it. You didn't actually say to me, you are boring, don't film your life. That is just what I'm thinking. I feel like I'm rambling a lot in this video, but I just wanted to make it to let you guys know that I have every intention, every part of my body to be back making regular content as soon as I'm able to walk. There's a few videos I'm going to be filming this week that'll go up next week. It's not like I'm totally vanishing, but I did take a whole week off. I'm not making excuses for myself. And I take full responsibility for being one of those creators that just like leaves for weeks at a time. This year has sucked and I'm ready for 2020. Anybody else? Anybody else ready for it? We can be honest. We can be truthful. It's been a year. I wasn't anticipating the year to kind of like go the way that it has. But I'm so grateful in so many ways as well. And there's been so many unexpected great things too. So it's not all bad. If you guys want to see more of like my daily life, make sure you're following me on Instagram. Like I said, I post more on Instagram than pretty much anywhere else. I'm pretty consistent on my stories. Definitely follow me over there. And then we do have our vlog channel if you want to follow over there as well and see more of like our day-to-day. We're gonna be better. We're gonna get better. All right, guys, love you. We'll see you in our next video.